Hello, everyone. This is the Loose Cannon, David McBee, and we are over at Cotter Coliseum tonight for what should be a great matchup as the Lady Bobcats coming in at 17-5 on the season, 10-2 in conference, will be taking on the Lady Warriors coming in at 9-4 on the season and 9-3 in conference. We're about 13 minutes away from tip-off of tonight's matchup. Stay tuned right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, guys, we're about 7 minutes away from the start of tonight's matchup. This is going to be a good one. Cotter and Flippin. Those people tuning in, let me know. I'm working solo right now since Joey's been able to get here yet. So let me know how the volume sounds and make sure everything works good. Let me know. Shoot me a sounds good or whatever. But this should be a good matchup, as I mentioned earlier. Flippin coming in 17-5 on the season, 10-2 in conference, currently in second place in the 2A conference. Then there's Cotter, 9-4 in the regular season, and 9-3 in conference. Thanks, Mendeleski. Mendeleski always saves the day for us. Not only does Mendeleski provide technical support to those people tuning in, she's also my producer. So we'll have to replace you on the payroll, Mendeleski, instead of Joey. So, but right now it's a log jam in the 2A North Conference with Quitman, Flippin, and Cotter all bunched up. So these last couple games of the season are going to be pivotal to see who pulls out the regular season conference championship. And of course, we're only a couple weeks away from the start of district tournament, which we will be covering right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So we're going to run some sponsor ads real quick because we couldn't do this without our great sponsors. And we got volleyball action coming up very shortly right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, guys, about 2 minutes away from the start of tonight's matchup. This is going to be a good one here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Flippin and Cotter. It's always a slobber knocker when these two teams go back and forth. And big time conference matchup in about 2 minutes. All right, guys, we are getting ready to get started over here in Cotter. This should be a big matchup here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. The Lady Warriors, of course, taking on the Lady Bobcats in a big Conference 2A game. As first, we will have the playing of the national anthem. And here we go. The Lady Warriors coming in, as we mentioned earlier, 9-3, Flippin at 10-2. And of course, Quitman currently in first place, and we are ready to get rolling. Should be a good matchup. Of course, I'm flying solo, so Joey the Dealmaker has not made it to the arena yet, so I'm the one-man band right now. So I ask a little patience and grace on me this first game. Of course, those tuning in, let me know how the sound is. Make sure you can hear me. And of course, those people tuning in, make sure you reach and hit that share button. If you have any family members or relatives, as this is going to be number 12, Coots, to serve for Cotter to kick off tonight's matchup. And here we go. Served by Coots, gets the point. Then Cotter jumps out to a 1-0 lead. Set up for Cheek. Shot goes out of bounds, so point to Cotter. Cotter jumps up 2-0. Again, Coots to serve. That serve into the net. So now point to Flippin. Now 2-1. This is Hobson. Long sets it up for Cheek, and the shot out of bounds. So now knotted at 2. And again, Hobson back to serve. So Thong unable to make the save. So now Flippin. Good back and forth action here early. Cheek gets the block, so Cotter gets the point. And now knots it up at 3. Serve, this is number 10, Lambert. Tim by Hodges doesn't get over the net, so point to Cotter. Again, this is the senior Lambert. Nice play by number 32, Benedict. And knocks it back up at 4. Now back to serve. This is number 0. This is Alexander. Shot by Alexander in the net. And now Cotter going to take possession again. This is number 15, Wagner. Nice serve by Wagner. Good response by Flippin. Flippin scrambles, keeps it alive. Good play by Flippin. Set it up at Cheek. Nice defensive play by Hodges, and now knotted back at 5. This is number 5. This is Wire. Again, Flippin with the response at the net and gets the point. Good back and forth action early. Of course, great crowds that have come out from both teams. That goes out of bounds. So now Cotter again knots it at 6. Of course, those people tuning in, remember, guys, this is an interactive broadcast. Let us know who you're cheering for. This is Cheek. Cotter keeps it alive. Nice response there to Thong. Sets it up for Coots. And Cotter gets the point. And now again, Cheek to serve. Flippin playing some great defense early, back and forth. Coots unable to get to it. Flippin gets the point. And we're knotted again at 7. Of course, this is pink out night here at Cotter. So again, we're going to celebrate a lot of the cancer survivors later. We have a little video presentation. Nice serve by number 6, Rackley. And now Flippin back in front 1, 8-7. Coots hits it in the net, so point to Flippin. As this Flippin student crowd making some noise. It's played by Wire, keeping it alive. And point is good. For number 12, Merkel. So Flippin jumps up 10-7 here in the first set here on TLSN. Let's thank a few of our sponsors, such as Black Sheep Barbecue, Smokehouse and Grill, famous for brisket and more in Yellville. Check them out. Check them out on Facebook at Black Sheep Barbecue. Also, Marion County Farm Bureau, Joey Sample. Give him a call at 449-4081. Joey, give me a quote on my insurance today at Marion County Farm Bureau. And Clay Maxey Chevrolet. That's probably where Joey's deal maker's at, since he hasn't made it yet. So I know the camera work is not the typical Joey camera work, but we're doing our best. Joey will be here shortly as Rackley with the serve. Nice serve by Rackley. Wilcoxon tries to make the save. Cotter unable to keep it alive. Point to Flippin. As the camera work is about to improve greatly now, everyone, as Joey the deal maker Shaw is in the house. So all the complaints we were getting, they can all. Wilcoxon with the nice dig, sets up for Coots. Coots hits it out of bounds. So now largest lead of the night for Flippin, up 12-7. Check online, we got Ann Thomas's Go Lady Warriors. Nice serve there by number 6, Rackley. And they say point is to Flippin. And Coach Nikki Guthrie having a conversation with the ref, as she didn't like that call. Of course, big crowd that's come over from Flippin, student crowd making noise. And the deal maker's in the house.
Looks like it's been an exciting game. I've just got here, so you have to catch me up here in a little bit of what's going on tonight.
The camera work was a little shaky. We were getting complaints as that serve goes out of bounds. Now Cotter pulls to 13-8. Mai Tathong here with the serve, number 2. Rackley's shot out of bounds. And now Cotter pulls back within 4. Cotter Lambert tries to make the save, doesn't get it. Point to Flippin. And now Flippin up 14-9. Looks like online we got LaDonna Mendeleski says, come on, Lady Warriors rally. So let's know which team you're cheering for as the shot goes off Coots out of bounds. And now Flippin up 6 in this exciting first game. Serve, this is Merkel. Merkel hits a missile, gets the point. Ace by Merkel. Of course, this is pink out night here at Cotter. And right now, I'm not seeing pink. We're seeing a red wave over here from the Flippin' Bobcats here in this first game. Again, Merkel to serve. Hits the top of the net, goes over. Point is good. And now it's 17-9. Coots sets it up for Lambert. Nice play by Wire. And beautiful play by Alexander. And now Flippin extends it. And now an 8-0 run by Flippin. So Cotter ends the run, gets the point. Now back to serve. This is number 23. This is Wilcoxon. Looks like William Wagner online says, go Bobcats. As Wilcoxon serve into the net. Always a great rivalry between these two teams. We love covering Cotter and Flippin as these fans make some noise. Nice play by Lambert. Answers back, gets it to 19-11. There's Coots back to serve. Nice play by Johnson. With the block and the point by Cheek. As the Lady Warriors trying to claw their way back in this game right now, down 7. Long sets it up for Cheek. Nice play by Cheek. And now Cotter pulls back within 6. Beautiful play by Hobson with the up and under, gets the point. And now Hobson going to be back to serve. Now 20-13. As Wilcoxon knocks that out of bounds. Flippin showing why they're 17-5 on the season. And sets it up. That's Benedict. Nice play by Wagner. And it's going to go against Cotter, so the point to Flippin. And again, Hobson back to serve. The Lady Bobcats firmly in control here early. But Cheek answers right back. Nice play by number 11, Cheek. And now this is going to be number 10. This is Lambert. Nice play. Alexander answers right back. And now the Lady Bobcats 2 points away from taking this first game. This is number 24. This is Hooker to serve. As the serve goes out of bounds, just long. And this number 15, Wagner. Nice serve by Wagner. Point to Cotter. Is Cotter trying to stay alive? And Cheek gets the point. And now Cotter pulls back within 6. Nice play by number 21, Barham. And the Lady Warriors going on a run and now pulled back within 5 as we got a timeout on the floor here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, let's thank a few of our sponsors, such as
Clay Maxey Chevrolet Cadillac.
Also, White River Materials. If you got a project getting ready to happen, check out White River Materials. Check them out on Facebook. Also, Shark Creek Graphics, t-shirts, stickers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plates. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook or visit them over in Bull Shoals. Or not Bull Shoals, Gassville. What am I thinking? Also, Buffalo River Float Service, Aaron and Pam Darnell. Canoes, kayaks, shuttle services, tubes, and more. Give them a call and make your reservation today. Also, Diatley Dental, great smiles. We know where they start. They start at 320 East 7th Street in Mountain Home with Diatley Dental. Give Irvin and Christina a call. And our good friends at Letty's, fine award-winning Mexican dining located in Gassville. Are now go time 23-18. Wagner. Again, another good serve by Wagner. Lambert scrambling. And the Lady Warriors keep it alive. Unfortunately, the shot's not going to count. The point's going to go to Flippin. Now 24-18. This is Wire for the win. Nice play by Cheek. Online looks like Karen Jones says, let's go Warriors. The Lady Bobcats keep it alive, and Benedict gets the winning point. And the Lady Bobcats strike first. They take the first game 1-0 here over the Lady Warriors. They take it 25-19. Of course, tonight is Pink Out Night, so we want to recognize those survivors of cancer. Of course, want to thank Cotter Warrior coach Nikki Guthrie. She turned this into us. These are all different survivors from cancer, Joey.
That's right. Thank you, Cotter. And tonight is Pink Ribbon Night here at Cotter. As you can see up there, the Cotter Warriors are out for a cure. So is everyone. But we're glad to be here tonight to bring this broadcast to you guys at home. And again, we can't do this without you, the fans. We appreciate each and every one of you.
And of course, Joey did like he was supposed to. He wore pink tonight. I wore black. I wore a Cobra Kai shirt and a Pittsburgh Pirate hat, so I didn't match it. But again, those were some cancer survivors. They had a ceremony earlier in the evening and recognized all the cancer survivors here in the gymnasium. And we're so glad to have each and every one of you joining us here tonight here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. As I mentioned earlier, this is a big matchup. There's a TLSN sign over there, Joey. It says, "We love TLSN." You need to zoom in over there. Go a little bit further over. There, go further over. Oh, she just, all right, now, there you go. You're almost there. Yeah, see, we love TLSN. So I want to say shout out to Stephanie Sperry there holding the "We love TLSN" sign. Now, of course, the Sperrys, it's always a house divided. You got Chris, who's Yellville Panthers, but then you got Stephanie Sperry. She's always hardcore Cotter Warrior and always supporting her Lady Warriors. And a lot of signs. It's almost like we're back at a pro wrestling event in the 80s and 90s with all these signs out here, but I appreciate our TLSN sign there. She's still holding it for you, Joey. She's still holding it high, and they're all like waiting for you to zoom in, and she's waving, dancing. So there you go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Even better. We have some fans, Joey. Tell you what, too, the Flippin Bobcats, big group that's come over, made the track from Flippin. Yeah, their student section, we could hear them during that first game. This is our first of a doubleheader, 2 games this week, and then next week back with Yellville football. No Yellville football game this week. They are on the road. We're still trying to dry our equipment off from last week's game. And Hobson with the first serve. And Cheek gets the point, so Cotter strikes first. Nice play by Cheek. See, Joey, you're world famous. You got TLSN signs here now, so this is number 10, Lambert. Shot goes out of bounds off Hodges, so Cotter. Which Cotter needing to get the momentum because the Lady Bobcats came out fired up tonight. Nice play by Wire getting down there. Sets it up for Cheek. Cheek gets the point. Of course, those people tuning in, comment, let us know, are you cheering for the Lady Bobcats or the Lady Warriors? Also, if there's a player you want to give a shout out, go ahead and do it. Nice play by Benedict. Set it up for Cheek. Great play by the Lady Bobcats just to get it back over. Nice slide and play by Hobson. Great back and forth action. And Benedict gets the point. All right, looks like online we got Tyler Guthrie. He's a sharer. He says, let's go Warriors. We appreciate him sharing for us as it hits the roof. With that, it's going to be a point for Flippin. Right now, 3-2. As the serve by Alexander goes out of bounds. And this is Wagner to serve. Shot into the net. Point to Flippin. Looks like online we got Sherry Muggeridge. She said, go Warriors. Also, Karen Jones says, let's go Kate Cheek. So anyone that wants to give a shout out on air. Again, good play by Cheek. Point for Cotter. And Joey, I got to tell you, we hired a new person on TLSN before you got here tonight. As Cheek with the serve. That goes out of bounds off of Cotter. Point for Flippin. LaDonna Mendeleski earlier, she was being the sound check for me. So she said with all the sound checks she does on these games for us, we need to add her to the payroll. So, and she was technical support at a game last week too to one of the people tuning in. So
Are we paying her in slices of pizza or hamburgers?
I don't know. We're going to have to work out something. Maybe we can get Letty's to do a deal as Tathong tries to punch it over into the net. And now we're knotted at 5. Great diving play there by number 1, Hobson, to keep it alive. So into the net. So point's going to go to Cotter. Flippin fans not liking that call. Now back to serve. This is number 2, Tathong. Beautiful play by Rackley. Gets the point. Now again, knotted at 6. As Brian Rogers says, go Warriors. Shot in the net. So Flippin gets the point, now takes the lead. As the Lady Bobcats off to a good start here. They took the first one 25-19. And right now up 7-6 here in the second matchup. Of course, let's take a few more of our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't cover all the different sports we cover, such as Letty's Fine Mexican Dining, Ozark Fireplace. Make sure your chimney is ready for the winter. Give the Heinrichs a call, 430-5966. There's certified chimney sweeps, Ozark Fireplace. Premier Auto Interiors, specializing in velour, vinyl, leather repair, dye processing. Don't let your seat look like the one on the left. You want it looking like the one on the right with Premier Auto Interiors. And Ashley Haven State Farm location in Mountain Home and Flippin, or check her out at ashleywhavens.com. Is back to action. On the floor, the Lady Bobcats been on a roll early. Nice play by Roberts. And the Lady Bobcat defense it's Johnson with the serve for the Lady Bobcats. Beautiful play by Alexander as that brings this Flippin crowd to their feet. Again, back to serve is Johnson. Johnson, a little too much on that one, out of bounds. Right now it's 9-7. This is number 23, Kristen Wilcoxon, to serve. Of course, coming down the stretch, only a couple weeks of volleyball season left. Will be basketball season before you know it. We got 3 more football games to cover for the Yellville Summit Panthers. Nice play by Wire, and then a beautiful play by Alexander again. As the Lady Warriors jumped out early, but now the Lady Bobcats have gotten on a roll and have taken the lead back. Jake sets it up for Coots. Coots, nice play by Coots, gets the point. And now Coots back to serve, the senior. Great reaction by the Lady Bobcats, keeping it alive. And Cotter's going to get the point, so now Cotter pulls back within 1. As Misty Haynes says, way to go, Tyler, online. Looks like Ashley Waddell's just joined us too, our good friend from Yellville. As the serve goes long. Right now 11-9, back to serve. This is Hobson. Good play by Cheek on the hit by Alexander. And now it's back to a 1-point game. This is number 10, Lambert. And sets it up for Benedict. Nice play by Wilcoxon. Beautiful play by Wire. Lady Warriors set it up for Cheek again. Nice diving play there by Hobson, and it goes out of bounds. Wire and Hobson both made great plays, and the Lady Bobcats get the point. And now 12-10. There's Hooker with the serve. Nice play by Tathong to keep it alive. But Cotter unable to answer back, so now Flippin up 3. Of course, the Lady Warriors would want to fall down 2-0. But they're in danger of that right now. Lady Bobcats on a roll. As Kelly King online says, yay Flippin', go Bobcats. So right now this is number 15. This is Benedict. Good reaction there by Cheek to keep it alive. But the Lady Bobcats answer right back. But then Cheek with the emphatic score, and now Cotter pulls back within 1. Wagner's serve out of bounds. Point to Flippin' right now, 14-12. Now Wire with the serve. As miscommunication hits a speaker. Again, this low gym roof sometimes has some disadvantages as that one hit a speaker. but Wire with the miss hit, so Cotter gets the point back. Of course, Cotter with one of the lower roof gyms, and you don't have to worry about a basketball hitting that, but volleyball, sometimes it hits the ceiling. Nice play by Cheek getting down. Cheek sets it up for Coots. Nice reaction by Merkel. And point for Flippin. And now Flippin up 3. That was Rackley with the serve. Merkel with the strong hit. Nice play by Klontz, keeping it alive. Now the setup for Klontz. Klontz unable to get it. Now extends it to 4. Nice play by Klontz on the serve. Set it up for Merkel. Goes off the cheek, out of bounds. Point to Flippin. Now 5-point game, and this is Rackley. Klontz gets it over to Coots. Up to Thon, good reaction by Rackley. Now Merkel, Klontz keeps it alive. Nice reaction by Klontz. That's it up to Thong with the hammer. Nice reaction by Rackley. A little miscommunication there by the Lady Bobcats. So Cotter now gets the point. Pat Woods online says, go Bobcats, as this is number 2, Mai Tathong. Again, Wire with another good reaction play. Merkel. Coots hits it out of bounds. As right now, Flippin's lead. Up 5, 19-14, trying to go up 2-0. Merkel with a missile. Good reaction by Lambert to keep it alive. Powerful hit by Alexander, goes long. Joey, if this was a pro wrestling match, this would be a steel cage matchup between these two teams. They always battle it out, and this is another good one tonight here at Cotter. Get it up, Alexander. Unable to get to that one, so Cotter gets the point. Right now it's a 3-point lead for Flippin with Wilcoxon to serve. Nice play by Alexander, explodes on that one and gets the point. Right now it is 20-16 as it's like Dan Nolan says, come on ladies, you can do it, just stand. Great reaction by the Lady Bobcats. Now for Alexander, again with a missile. And now extends it to a 5-point lead. Now 21-16. This is number 34, Roberts, to serve. These next few points going to be key. Nice play by Wagner. Set up for Alexander. To Thong, makes the save. But the Lady Warriors unable to keep it alive as Alexander with another big score. Right now it's 22-16. Off of Coots into the net. Point for Flippin. And now Flippin, their largest lead. Is right now 23-16, needing 2 points to go up 2-0. As Lambert's shot goes long. And now Flippin 1 point to go up 2-0. This is Roberts. Cheek sets it up for Wagner. Nice play by Wagner. As the Lady Warriors right now, no room for errors. Down 7. As this is Coots. Alexander's shot is in bounds, and the Lady Bobcats go up 2-0. They take that one 25-17. As we have just a minute. So again, we mentioned earlier, this is Pink Out Night as we're celebrating cancer survivors. And we have a nice little video or a slideshow that Nikki Guthrie sent over, the coach of the Lady Warriors. These are different survivors. These are all, I believe they're all related to someone playing on the team. And we just wanted to take a minute to recognize them in Warriors for a Cure. You're behind. Yeah, it's gone. Right now we're getting ready to go back to action. Joey said we must be getting big enough that we have scammers hopping in trying to get people to click on links. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So I wouldn't, if there's any links that pop up, say watch HD videos on here, I wouldn't click on it. As right now, Coots, here we go, third game. Do or die for the Lady Warriors. Nice play by Rackley. Thong sets it up for Cheek. Lady Bobcats keep it alive. What a rally. And Alexander with the big point, and the Lady Bobcats strike first. Hobson with the serve. And that's Benedict. As the Lady Bobcats roll continues. Lady Warriors need to desperately try to get back some momentum, as the shift of momentum has really gone over to the Lady Bobcats. And now back to action on the floor. This is Hobson to serve. Beautiful play by Johnson. Again, good reaction by Wire. And it goes off of Benedict in the net, so point to Cotter. And now it's 2-1. Of course, those people tuning in, remember, interactive broadcast. Comment us, let us know who you're cheering for. Also tag in a family member as Cotter gets the point. If you got a family member somewhere across the country that can't watch the game, this is their chance. Hobson sets it up. Alexander hits it hard, but into the net. And now Cotter jumps up 3-2. Of course, we want to thank our scoreboard sponsors, such as Flippin, or Sonic in Flippin and Gassville. Also, Genuine Care Pharmacy, Marion County Farm Bureau, Arena Sports Grill, and Shark Creek Graphics in Vance Vision Clinic, as Cotter gets the point and now up 4-2. Lambert to serve. Nice serve by Lambert. Good reaction by Alexander to keep it alive, but it goes out of bounds. As online, we got Tammy Gentry saying, "Let's go Bobcats." Lambert again with the serve. The Thong sets it up for Cheek. Wire tries to make the save, but too much power on that one as Cheek gets the point. And the Lady Warriors now jump up. Hobson sets it up for Benedict. One goes off the ceiling. It's the only problem when it hits the ceiling, you never know which way it's going to go. Unfortunately, that one for the Lady Warriors didn't go the right way. And now Alexander to serve. Wagner tries to make the save, can't. Flippin gets the point. As Cheek and Alexander have been going back and forth tonight. And quite a battle between these two players. Merkel, nice play. Good reaction there by Wagner. Shot goes in the net. Flippin gets the point. As that served by Alexander goes out of bounds, so Cotter gets the point. As Tammy Gentry says, great job, Bobcats, online. It's number 15, Wagner to serve. And nice play by number 21, Hodges. And that pulls Flippin back within one. Wire to serve. Cotter gets the point, now up 8-6. Looks like our good friend Axel Shaw Sanders is online, so shout out to Axel. Nice play by Klontz to Thong, manages to keep it alive. Play by Merkel. Merkel again hits a missile, but out of bounds. As the Lady Warriors trying to stay alive, right now down 2-0. Shot goes off the Lady Bobcats, point to Cotter. So Cotter getting a little momentum going. Right now down 2-0. It's do or die time for the Lady Warriors right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, we want to thank everyone for tuning in here on the TLSN. This is our 4th season of covering local high school sports. If you haven't done it yet, make sure that you follow and like our page. That way, whenever we go live, you'll get notification. Of course, we cover high school volleyball, high school football, high school basketball, and yes, even the world of professional wrestling. As if you check out our page, tickets on sale right now for Mid-States Wrestling, mswtickets.com. Huge event coming up in a couple weeks. It's going to be a slobber knocker when that comes over at Mid-States Wrestling. Had to try to do my pro wrestling voice there, Joey. And I was talking to the Space Cowboy Jason Jones, the former Southern Heavyweight Champion. He said, there's some big news coming soon. Stay tuned with MSW. And we got a battle here. I mentioned earlier, this is definitely a slobber knocker when Flippin and Flippin and Cotter get together. As Coots shot out of bounds. And now Flippin pulls back within 3. Online, we got Axel Shaw Sanders saying, let's go, Lady Warriors. Nice serve and point for Flippin. So now Flippin back within 2. This is Rackley serving. Cheek sets it up for Tathong. Nice play by Rackley. Set up for Merkel. Shot in the net, so point's going to go to the Lady Warriors. Now extended back up 3, back to serve. This is number 2, Tathong. Tathong took a little off that serve. Cheek sets it up for Lambert. Nice play by Coots. Lambert's shot goes out of bounds. And now Flippin again within 2. As number 2, Johnson, now back to serve. Nice play by Lambert. Point for Cotter. And now Cotter back up 3. Of course, trying to stay alive right now, down 2-0. This is number 23. This is Will Coxon for the Lady Warriors. The Lady Bobcats, though, going back and forth. Nice play by Wagner. There sets it up for Coots. Shot out of bounds, so Flippin gets the point, and now back within 3. Roberts with the serve. Again, the Lady Warriors miscommunication. Flippin gets the point. And Alexander again with the score, and now the Lady Bobcats back within 1. Nice play by number 34, Roberts. Wagner keeps it alive. Great rally right now. Lambert gets the point. And now the Lady Warriors back up 2. Wilcoxon and Lambert somehow kept that alive. Great back and forth rally again by these two teams. And Alexander again. And the Lady Bobcats pull within 1. What a rally. I was trying to keep counts how many times they hit it, but I lost count on that one. Just back and forth. Hobson with the serve for the Lady Bobcats. As she gets the point. And now Cotter back up 2. This is Lambert. Of course, Flippin wanting to close it out. Cotter fighting to stay alive. Shot into the net. Point. Now Flippin pulls back within 1. Back to serve. This is number 24, Hooker. And Cotter gets the point. Now Cotter up 2. Nice play by Cheek. Back to serve. This is Wagner. It's both these teams coming down the stretch in the 2A. Cotter gets the point. Now Cotter up 3. Wagner again to serve. Cotter now pulls up 4. Wagner trying to stay alive and make it go to a 4th. Goes off Flippin, point to Cotter. We got a timeout on the floor. Right now it is Cotter 19, Flippin 14. We got a good one right here on the TLSN. Of course, we could do this without our great sponsors, of course, you see on our scoreboard there. Also, want to thank people like Ashley Haven State Farm, Taylor's Freeze King in Gassville. Great place to go after a ball game. as the TLSN fans are out giving us a shout out. So I got to take the sponsors down, if they're giving us a shout out. So Joey, you have fans.
Yes, we do. That's one of the fun things about coming out and doing these games is the fans and the students. These guys are they're just rocket on both sides, Cotter and Flippin. We call them super fans.
Well, we got Yellville too. They had signed for us at the last Yellville game, so we appreciate all the support. We love covering these local games. As Wagner with the serve and the point, as the Lady Warriors trying to claw their way back right now, 20-14. We got Julia Salinas saying, "Let's go Bobcats" online. Lady Bobcats would love to close it out here with a sweep. Lady Warriors not wanting to let that happen. Shot into the net, point to Cotter. We got Jamie Gardner online saying, "Come on, Lady Bobcats, you got this." As point for the Lady Warriors there. They say she was in the net, so right now 22-14. This is Wagner right now. Lady Warriors up 8. 3 more points to force a fourth. That one goes out of bounds, so now Flippin going to get it back. Down 7, back to serve. This is number 21, Hodges. The Lady Warriors just barely keep that alive, but great play by Klontz. Thong sets it up for Cheek. Cheek with the point, and now the Lady Warriors 2 points away from forcing a fourth. Played by Klontz, keeps it alive. Set up by Benedict. Shot goes out of bounds. So now Cotter 1 point away from forcing a fourth. And Flippin answers back. And now Flippin, Lady Warriors 1 point away. Flippin, this is going to be Rackley. Merkel's shot out of bounds. So Cotter comes back from the brink and now forces a fourth game here. Right now, 2-1 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Let's step away for a second, take a few of our sponsors, and catch our breath. We got a good one right here on the TLSN. All right, guys, here we go. Fourth set, and the Lady Bobcats strike first as Hobson with the serve and the point. This Lady Warriors trying to force a fifth and deciding set here. And Cotter gets the point. So now 1-1. Number 10, Lambert serving. Alexander again with a missile. As Flippin gets the point. I'd have to say, out of all the volleyball we've covered this year, Alexander's probably got some of the hardest hits that we've seen. But then Cheek answers back, and now we're knotted at 2. Back to serve. This is number 15. This is Wagner. Of course, this is a big matchup in the two-way conference as we're coming down the stretch. And point, nice play by number 21, Hodges. Of course, coming in, Quitman 11-2 in conference, Flippin 10-2 in conference, and Cotter at 9-3, so a 3-team race. Tathong keeps it alive. Good play by number 2, Tathong on Cotter. And Cheek again knots it at 3. Benedict with the left hand. Nice play by Benedict. Gets the point. And now Flippin takes the lead, up 1. Rackley with the serve. There's good hustle there by number 10, Spoon, unable to make the save. So Cotter gets the point right now, 4-4. Nice serve there by Tathong. Point for Cotter. Of course, all those people tuning in, make sure you reach out and hit that share button for us. Help us get some more viewers. Or tag in if there's any relatives or family members couldn't make the game. As this is a good one. Cotter right now down 2-0. Trying to force a 5th set. That serve's going to be long, so point to Flippin. Now this is number 12, Merkel, to serve. Nice play by Alexander. Found the hole in the defense and exploited it. And now we're knotted at 6. Serving the net, point to Cotter. Back to serve. This is Wilcoxon. Alexander, nice play there by Tathong just to keep it alive. And Cotter gets the point. Right now it's 8-6. Looks like Randy King says, good job, Ella. Set up for Alexander. Shot long, point for Cotter. Right now 9-6. Is having all the makings of a classic Flippin versus Cotter matchup that we've grown accustomed to. Off of Coots in the net. Flippin gets the point and back to serve. This is Roberts. Set up for Coots. Coots is rejected. Nice defensive play there by number 21, Hodges. Set it up for Coots. Coots gets the point. And Cotter back up 3. Back to serve, number 12, Coots. Of course, last matchup, if it goes to a 5th set, would only go to 15. But the Lady Bobcats won to end it right now. Pull back within 2. Lady Warriors unable to get it back over, so Flippin gets the point. Now pulls back within 1. And this is Hobson to serve. Lambert unable to make the save, so Flippin has stormed back, and now we're knotted at 10. Back and forth momentum shifts all night long between these two teams. Thong sets it up for Cheek. Nice play by Johnson. Alexander with a huge hit. Good play by Wilcoxon. And Wagner gets the point. So Cotter now back up 1. And this is Lambert to serve. Shot into the net. Point for Cotter. And Lambert to serve. Thong sets it up for Cheek. Cheek with the big score, and we got a timeout. We got a good one here in Cotter. Back and forth action right now. Cotter up 13-10 here in the 4th, here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, we mentioned earlier this is the Pink Out game, so we wanted to take a minute and recognize these pictures were sent to us by head coach Nikki Guthrie of the Lady Warriors that asked for us to put it on to recognize some of the cancer survivors. If you notice, a lot of pink in the crowd. Of course, Joey, you can't see him. He wore a real nice pink shirt to celebrate those who have survived cancer. And a lot of cool signs, Warriors for a Cure and things like that. And we'll step away as we let these pictures run right here on the TLSN. Hey, here we go. Right now, 13-10. Lady Warriors got the lead. Nice play by Cheek. Gets the point out of the timeout. So now Cotter extends it to 4. Again, Lambert with the serve. Benedict. Back to Benedict. Hit it for Benedict off of Coots. Lambert keeps it alive. Nice play by Lambert. Nice play by Hobson to dive. But Cheek again with the point. And now the Lady Warriors up 5. Amber Thomas online says, let's go Bobcats. Of course, let us know who you're cheering for online as Lambert serve into the net. And now it's 15-11. The deal maker's legs are hurting here. I forgot to put chairs up here. And we haven't actually had a 5th set matchup, but the Lady Warriors trying to force one. The Lady Bobcats wanted to close it out. Now, nice serve by Hooker. And that pulls Flippin back within 3. Hooker serve into the net. Point to the Lady Warriors. They're now 16-12. And this is number 15, Wagner, serving. Of course, those people tuning in, if you're watching, you don't have to watch on a small device. Beautiful play by Merkel to keep it alive. But then Cheek closes it out for the Lady Warriors. Right now, the Lady Warriors back up 5. But if you're watching, you don't have to watch on your little phone or an iPad. You can, if you got a smart TV, you can mirror your phone, watch it on the big screen like Ashley Waddell did last week over at Yellville Summit. Appreciate the shout out she gave for us on Facebook as Merkel shot goes out of bounds off the Lady Warriors. So now Flippin pulls back within 4. Yes, this is Hodges. Serve in the net, point to Cotter. Now 18-13. As the senior, number 11, Cheek. Benedict. Nice play. The left-handed hit went over. Nice play by Benedict. Gets the point. Now pulls it back to a 4-point game. This is Rackley, number 6. Online, we got Brandy King saying, let's get it back, Lady Cats. As the serve goes into the net. Point to Cotter. Right now, 5-point lead. It's to Thong. Shot by Lambert out of bounds. So now Flippin back within 4. As Merkel to serve. Alexander Lambert keeps it alive off of the huge hit by Alexander. That shot into the net. Cotter gets the point, and the crowd erupts. I don't think the student sections for these teams have sat down all night long. They've been standing the whole time, just like us, Joey. Alexander says, "Thank you very much. Nice play, end point." And right now it is 20. I have 20-16, but the official scoreboard says 20-16 or 15. So I must have got off a point there. I'll change it to what the official scoreboard is here, as we got a good one here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Thank a few more of our sponsors, such as Arvest Bank, locations all throughout North Central Arkansas. People helping people find financial solutions for life. Stop by for all your banking needs. Also, Black Sheep Smokehouse and Grill, famous for brisket in Yellville. Stop by and see Randy or Vicky. Tell them TLSN sent you, or check them out on Facebook, Black Sheep Barbecue. Marion County Farm Bureau, Joey Sample, get a quote on your insurance today. Arkansas Blue Cross Blue Shield. Give them a call, 449-4081. And
Clay Maxey Chevrolet, located in Mountain Home. Call us today at 425-6262 or visit us in person at Clay Maxey Chevrolet in Mountain Home.
are now 20-15. Served by Rackley. Nice play by Hobson. And actually, my score was right. They have corrected the official scoreboard. It's actually 20-17. So they changed it. So we were right, Joey.
Never doubted you for 1 minute, Dave.
Three-point matchup. Wagner. Nice play. The Lady Bobcats keep it alive. Nice reaction. Set it up for Alexander and Coots. Say carry the ball, so point goes to Cotter. Now a 4-point lead, 21-17. Back to serve, this is Coots. Nice play by Rackley. Hammer to Alexander in the net. And now Cotter is down to 3 points away from forcing a fifth set. In this Clash of the Titans matchup here between these two 2A teams. Nice play by Hobson, point to Flippin. And now Flippin again, going to take control of the serve. Now it's 22-18. We set it up for Benedict. Good reaction there by Tathong. And point for Flippin. So now Flippin pulls back within 3. And head coach Nikki Guthrie of the Lady Warriors wants a timeout. It's Cotter 22, Flippin 19 right here on TLSN. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, this is Pink Out tonight. So we do want to take a second, and these are cancer survivors that were sent to us by head coach Nikki Guthrie, as tonight is Pink Out. So again, congratulations to all these ladies for beating cancer. As we go back on the floor, 3-point game. This is Hobson to serve. Both teams being a little cautious. Set up for Cheek. Good reaction. That was off the roof or ceiling. Collision by the Lady Warriors. They get it back over. Sets it up for Benedict. Benedict with the point. And now Flippin pulls back within 2. Again, Hobson to serve. 3-point. Lady Warriors needing 3. Flippin needing 5 to close it out. Set up for Benedict. Unable to get it over. So right now 23-20. This is Lambert to serve. Lady Bobcats took the first 2. Lady Warriors came back. And now trying to stay alive and force a 5th set. Lady Bobcats trying to close it out now. Set up for Benedict. Thong keeps it alive. Great back and forth action. And Cheek gets the point. Now the Lady Warriors 1 point away from forcing a 5th set. Lambert with the serve. Set up for Alexander, who answers back for the Lady Bobcats. And this is Alexander to serve. Lady Warriors needing 1 point. And point for Flippin. So now Flippin pulls within 2 points. Now 24-22. Long sets it up for Cheek for the win. Merkel saves it somehow. What a play by Merkel. The Thong to Cheek. Again, wire. And they try a 3rd time with Cheek. The Lady Bobcats making tremendous plays. Now to Thong to Cheek. Again, wire. Cheek for the 5th time gets the winner. And the crowd erupts. And the Lady Warriors take the 4th. And right now we are on to a 5th set, deal maker. What a matchup.
Dave, every time these two teams compete, this is what we see. We come to expect it. And like I said, it's not just the teams out here, but the fan base from both schools. Man, they're just electrifying. This gym is gone crazy tonight.
Yeah, this place is rocking right now. We're getting ready to go to the 5th set. I use the term slobber knocker a lot, but this is when Flippin and Cotter get together, it's always a slobber knocker, and we got a good one. As the heart of the Lady Warriors to battle back to force a 5th. The Lady Bobcats, they brought it tonight. This is a matchup you hate to see a team lose.
That's right. I believe this is our first game this year where we've seen a 5th set.
Yeah, this is our first 5th set of all of our game coverage this year, and we knew we put this one on the schedule. We're like, yeah, Cotter Flippin, we're definitely circling that on our calendar because that's definitely going to be a good one, and it is right now. For Pink Out Night, these two fan bases are ready to rock this gym. And let's do it one more time. Here we go. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, Flippin coming in 10-2 in conference. Cotter 9-3. Quitman right now leading the way at 11-2. And Flippin getting to serve first. This is Hobson. And here we go, final set. Alexander with a great save. And the shot in, point to Flippin. Again, another big play by Alexander. And Flippin strikes first. Of course, both of these teams well coached. Coach Hargrove and Coach Guthrie. They brought it tonight. Nice play again, Wire. Shot into the net, so now Flippin jumps up 2-0 here in the final set. As Benedict's shot goes out of bounds, so Cotter now gets the point and the opportunity to serve. It's 2-1. Thong sets it up for Cheek. Point for Cotter. Now it's 2-2. Now this is number 10. This is Lambert. Set up, good play by Alexander. Right now, Flippin takes the lead 3-2. This is going to be Alexander to serve. Thong sets it up for Cheek. Nice play by Cheek, finds the hole in the defense. And Cotter answers back. We're knotted at 3. This is going to be Wagner. Every point critical here in the 5th. Serve into the net, so point's going to go to Flippin. And this is going to be number 21, Hodges. And the great reaction by Hobson gets the point. Right now it's 5-3. We got a timeout on the floor. Right now it's Flippin 5, Cotter 3. We're in the 5th. It's a good one here on the TLSN. And we want to thank a few of our sponsors. We couldn't do without them, such as Arena Sports Grill and Mountain Home. Great place to have food, great place to watch sports. Well, why don't you eat food and watch sports? Do it all at Arena Sports Grill. Also, Bobby Sue's Restaurant. Award-winning best breakfast in the Twin Lakes for several years. Bobby Sue's Restaurant out by Walmart and Mountain Home. Also, Laugh and Learn Academy owners Eric and Toby Norberg. Give them a call today. Right now, new registrations. If you say TLSN sent you, they'll give you 50% off your registration price. As Tathong sets it up for Cheek. As Merkel, with the great reaction, gets the point. And right now, Flippin up 6-3. Back to serve. This is number 21, Hodges. Thong sets it up for Cheek, who answers back emphatically. And the Lady Warriors pull back within 2. And back to serve. This is going to be Cheek. Hobson over to Benedict. Shot falls in. Nice play by Benedict. And now Flippin again extends it to 3. 7-4. Nice play by Lambert getting down to Thong. Great reaction there by the Lady Cats. That was Rackley. Keep it alive, set it up for Coots. Fire over to Merkel. Merkel's shot out of bounds. Now the Lady Warriors pull back within 2. And back to serve. This is number 2, Tathong. Great serve by Tathong. And now the Lady Warriors pull back within 1. Nice reaction there by number 10, Spoon. Quantz keeps it alive. But Merkel responds. Right now it's 8-6. Lady Bobcats back to serve, number 2, Johnson. Johnson serve into the net. I don't think Coots was expecting that one. She kind of jumped a little bit. As Wilcoxon, Lady Warriors down 1. Shot into the net, so we are all knotted at 8. And I wouldn't have it any other way. 5th set, 8-8. As we come down the stretch, what a matchup. As the Lady Warriors, Wilcoxon with the good serve. And we got a timeout on the floor. Good one here in Cotter Coliseum. Right now it's Cotter 9, Flippin 8 here in the 5th set. Let's take a few more of our sponsors. Such as Sims Family Auctions, specializing in all types of auctions. Check out their page on Facebook. Like his page today, Sims Family Auction. Give him a call. Also, Cotter Rock Cottage, Joey.
VRBO.com, 955-491. Or look them up on Facebook. Cotter Rock Cottage. And All Creatures Veterinary Hospital. 2 locations to serve you in Mountain Home. All your pet care needs, All Creatures Veterinary Hospital.
And also Bearded Brothers Seamless Gutters. Appreciate them. As the shot lands inbounds. Flippin not happy with the call. As it was close. It looked like it was... I couldn't see it from our angle. But the refs say it's in. Right now it's 10-8. Tough for us to see at this angle. I couldn't see. It was close. The refs say it was in. And now Flippin gets the point. So now Flippin back pulls within 1. Shot goes out of bounds. So now the Lady Warriors up 11-9. This is Coots to serve. Tathong sets it up for Cheek. Cheek with the point, and now the Lady Warriors up 3. And we got a timeout on the floor. Back and forth action. Controversial calls. We got a good one here in Cotter. Of course, we want to thank our sponsors such as Bearded Brothers Seamless Gutters, Vance Vision Clinic, Complete Eye Care, location in Gasfields. Go see Dustin, Doctor of Optometry, for all your optometry needs. Also, Sonic Flippin in Gasville. Great place to go after a Bobcat or Warrior game. Stop by and see our great friends at Sonic. and Ooh La La Boutique and Gifts. As here we go, this is number 12, Coots. This is a matchup. You hate to see someone lose this one. Just back and forth between these two teams. As the shot goes out of bounds, so point to Flippin. So now Flippin down 2. Hobson to serve. Hobson sets it up for Alexander. Nice play by Cheek. And the Lady Warriors now with Lambert to serve. They just need 2 points. Back and forth between these two great teams. I set up for Benedict to Thong. And Cheek gets the point. Now the Lady Warriors within 1. This is for the victory here. Cotter 1 point away. Set up for Benedict. Cheek with the block. And the Lady Warriors take the victory. What a battle. This is one that you hate seeing someone lose. Both teams gave it their all. Great effort by the Lady Bobcats. And great effort by the Lady Warriors, down 2-0, coming back. So now Flippin will fall to 17-6 on the season, 10-3 in conference. The Lady Warriors improved to 10-4 overall and 10-3 in conference. So we got a log jam in the 2A North Conference between Quitman, Cotter, and Flippin. But what a battle here on Pink Out Night. Of course, great effort by both teams. As just what a battle, back and forth, shift of emotions. One team gets ahead, other team comes back, but it was like a heavyweight fight we were calling tonight. It was like, I felt like I was calling Holyfield Tyson or something.
Yeah, Dave, what an exciting night. And like you said, it is a shame that one of these teams had to lose after seeing them both back and forth like that. Both teams put out an exceptional job tonight. This has been fun for us to watch it. I hope it's been fun for you guys at home watching. I tell you what, this Coliseum tonight was they were lifting the roof off of it. Flippin, I will have to say, Dave, watching this team, what great defense all evening for Flippin.
Well, I mean, it really came down to a couple points at the end, just a back and forth battle. But a lot of fun covering it. So we just want to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Of course, we will be back on Thursday night. We actually have senior night. We'll be right back here in Cotter. We were in Yellville for 2 games last week. We'll be back in Cotter again this Thursday night for senior night for the Lady Warriors. And then we'll be back in Yellville next week with some senior high football action. But from all of us, from the Loose Cannon, David McBee, Joey the Deal Maker Shaw, this week go out and do something nice for someone. And remember, your tomorrows are never guaranteed. What a great night, great matchup, great teams, great fans. We'll see you next time right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.